In this video, we are going over how to evaluate expressions. So our problem says evaluate each expression if x equals -2, y equals -3, and z equals 5. So evaluate here just means like find the value of the expression. So right now we have these variables, but we're just going to plug in whatever value they gave us for those variables and then figure out what the expression equals. So like for x equals -2, I'm going to plug in -2 anywhere I see an x. I'm going to plug in -3 for anywhere I see a y, and then I'm going to plug in 5 anywhere that I see a z. Okay, so let me write my expression. So I have a 2, and then the expression is going to look exactly the same, except instead of letters, I'm just going to have numbers instead. So again, x was -2, y was -3, and then z was 5. So I've just plugged in my numbers, and then now I'm going to use Gemdas, or order of operations, to figure out what this equals. And Gemdas is the same thing as PEMDAS, just instead of P for parentheses, it's G for grouping symbols, because it can be parentheses or like curly brackets or just regular brackets. Okay, so using Gemdas, I need to do grouping first. So I'm going to do what's inside these parentheses first. So I'll just leave the 2 on the outside. And then, so let me start at the top of the fraction. So -2 plus -3 is -5. And then I leave that 5 on the bottom. Okay, so now I'm still inside the parentheses, so I still have my 2. -5 divided by 5 is -1. And now I know if it's parentheses, I'm multiplying. So 2 times -1 would be -2. So again, I just plugged in the values for the variables and then found my answer. All right, number 2, same idea. So I'm going to write the equation, but instead of putting x's, I'm just going to leave a space for them. And the reason I put the parentheses is because if I just put like 3 and then -2 next to it, that looks like subtracting. So I want to make sure I put those parentheses so that I know I'm supposed to be multiplying. Okay, so again, let's see, x is -2, so I'm going to plug in -2 here and here. So anywhere you see an x, you'll plug it in. All right, so -2, oops, sorry, and -2. All right, so we're using Gemdas again. So it says do grouping. Yeah, there's parentheses right here, but there's nothing to do inside of them. So let me go to the next step. So next is exponents. So for exponents, I'm doing this right here. Okay, so -2 squared is the same thing as -2 times -2. So that's going to be +4. And again, keep this in parentheses so I know that I'm multiplying right here. Okay, write everything else down. Okay, next, so no more exponents. So I'm done with these. Now I'm at multiplication division, and this just goes from left to right, whatever I see first. So I can see I have 3 times 4 here, so that's 12. I'll bring everything else down. Okay, next I have some more multiplication right here. This is -2 times -2, which is +4. So 12 plus 4, and then the +1 at the end comes down. And then now I'm done with those. Now I'm just adding, subtracting left to right. So 12 plus 4 is 16. And then +1 is 17. Okay, so again, evaluating is just plugging in what the variables equal and then getting down to an answer for your expression.